Good morning, church family. I hope you're all doing well. I hope it's been a fantastic week. Um, as you can see, I am outside. It is really bright out here and kind of hot. And it will probably be a little noisy whenever I try and film outside. It gets a little noisy, but this is where my message needs to take place for the reason of what is right behind me. You can see that orange gray box that now has some garden plants in it. That's what I want to talk about. That box for years and years served as our sandbox, and there are so many great things that happened in that sandbox. But now the boys are older, and I decided just this year to turn it into a garden. So we spent a day scooping all the sand out of it and giving it to different people. The Beatties were nice enough to come and take some of our sand. And then we got dirt and we filled it with dirt and we mixed it with the sand and we broke up all the big chunks. So nothing new to all of you gardeners out there, but my point is, before we could plant a seed, we had to be ready. We couldn't just throw the seeds down in the sand. They probably would not have done near as well as they have done in this nice black dirt. So we knew as a family that we needed to prepare our garden bed. Just as children of God, we are preparing ourselves for the Word of God, to listen, to bring Him into our lives. So then I started to really think about my garden and how interesting it is, because there are different plants in my garden. There are some broccoli plants, strawberry plants, cucumbers, peppers. Am I missing anything? I think that's it. Strawberries, peppers, cucumbers, broccoli. Yeah. So I thought, we put the either plants or the seeds in there. Some of them we started inside and brought them out. And the broccoli, I had never planted broccoli before. So if you have never planted broccoli, it's super interesting. It gets these, gigantic leaves. So that is the broccoli there. It's just these huge, huge leaves. So it looks like it's responding so amazingly well to the soil and the sun and the rain, but there's no broccoli there. So you get a lot of this other stuff going on. And then pretty soon, if you're watching, you are lucky enough to get actual broccoli. It comes out and it's so cool. It just starts as something little tiny, but then the broccoli appears. It's kind of magical almost. So my broccoli has actually done amazingly well, which I had no idea how the broccoli would respond to this location, everything. The strawberries have done okay. The peppers are not really doing great. The cucumbers have done fantastic. So my point in all of this is the same little garden space, the same soil, the same amount of rain or watering, and yet we all the plants respond a little differently and kind of at their own rate of growth. The other thing about the garden is every day I come out and pick a few weeds. So in this small area, I am taking what is harmful, what is not helpful, and I am tossing it out. away from what I want to grow. And I think during this time, it's really important for us to sort through the good plants from the weeds, because there's a lot of weeds right now. And it's okay to get them out of the way. So what we want to grow will grow, which hopefully is your love for God and Jesus and our trust and our faith. So no matter what kind of plant you are, no matter where you are in your faith journey right now, whether you're taking off like crazy or you're taking baby steps, it's okay. God is ready for us to open up and do our very best in producing our best fruit for our church family. And I just want you to think about that every time you go by a garden, that where we plant those seeds, how well we do at weeding out the things around us that are hurting our path towards God, all plays a big part in how successful we're going to be at bearing the fruits of Christianity. So with that, I leave you our garden thoughts for the week, and continue to wish you well, and cannot wait to be worshiping with you in person. God bless, church family.